Located inside the M Gallery in downtown Youngstown, you'll find the exhibit City of You, helmed by YSU's Professor of Graphic and Interactive Design, R.J. Thompson.
So the City of You exhibition opened in August, and we've been here ever since, and we've been really charging this space with activity.
The City of You is an advertising and storytelling campaign offering a new future-focused narrative for Youngstown. It was developed by Thompson and his Youngstown Design Works students at YSU.
I think people are becoming more proud of being here. I think it's not as negative as it used to be, and I think people are really taking ownership in what they do in the community.
Well, I've always lived here. I grew up here, and being a graphic designer at Youngstown State University, I wanted to be a part of City of You to help build upon that, because I know what Youngstown is looked down upon, and it'd be better to have people see it brighter, to have innovation.
Thompson says it's a way to emphasize the positive works of Youngstown citizens through print and digital media channels. Part of the storytelling campaign includes live podcasts
with some of the movers and shakers in the community, and some folks that are just starting a project. So for example, the first live podcast we had was with John Howell, whom as a private citizen graciously funded the Faces of the Future photo shoot we had. So we had a live podcast with him, and he talked a lot about education in Youngstown, and it was very powerful, very moving, and he really charged the audience of about 50 people or so with a lot of enthusiasm.
Other live podcasts include Jim Kostler from the Youngstown Business Incubator, Tony Nicholas of Artists of the Rust Belt, author Sean Posey, and other members of the community.
The folks in the posters behind me participated in a long-form podcast. A long-form podcast is a 30 to 40 minute impromptu, improvised conversation between myself and the subject. And all the people behind me, for the most part, are complete strangers. I walk into these conversations knowing absolutely nothing about them, to the point where on the recording I have to ask them to pronounce their name, because I know very little about them. And everyone that participates in a long-form podcast gets a poster, and they effectively become part of the campaign. So you could be walking down Federal and you could see their poster in the window of a business or in City Hall or something like that. And at the bottom of that poster, there'll be a little QR code where you can snap that with your phone, and it'll actually take you to their podcast that you can listen to online.
So that helps increase awareness about what we're doing here and how people can build themselves for a better future.
Thompson says the posters take about 30 minutes to make.
The style of the posters uses an aesthetic that has a reference to our Rust Belt background, but also offers a contemporary edge to it. And Carmela has an amazing story with starting her business here and having just tremendous success. On the bottom right-hand corner of the design, much like all of the other posters, is her name and a little excerpt from the podcast that she recorded. Ultimately, this design will become a part of the City of You campaign that will be shared all across the community, probably the county, if not the greater region.
It's great to have more people building here and starting future businesses, and that creates more jobs for people who are here, so people don't leave. So I think it's better for us that are going to school here and people that are working every day to be able to find those jobs within our own community and not leave the city.
So here we have the new logo, and we're just inviting people to come down here, get their picture taken in front of the logo, share it on Instagram, Facebook, any form of social media, and just share their own Youngstown story and hashtag the City of You.
We put our mission statement on the outside of the Erie Terminal, so citizens of Youngstown walking by, when they see it, they know what City of You is all about. And what's really cool about this is you can see your reflection in the window when you're reading, and that reflects the potential in yourself. Look around you and see how much potential Youngstown has. It's right in front of you, and you know it's looking right back at you. You can build the best version of yourself by building the best version of this city. This is the City of You. Let's get to work.